My name is Beatrice Jane. I work for Zana Africa as the Executive Director. Zana Africa is an organization that has been in existence for over 18 years, majorly dwelling on building the agency of the children in the country and working heavily with adolescents across the nation to be able to help them navigate puberty and get in control of their own lives. Thank you. So at Zana Africa, we work within different models. Our first model is a NIA program where we get to engage with the teenagers across the country, build their agency on issues of sexual reproductive health and life skills content. In the same NIA program, we are able to bring to the children our core product, which is the NIA Pads, that helps the girls navigate adolescence safely by bringing to them quality products that help them manage their menstrual health and menstrual hygiene. For the boys, we are able to bring them on board in conversations in their schools, in their communities, where they can also equally discuss changes they expect at puberty and how to navigate them, be in control of their lives, and be able to live their dreams. Our second model is the NIA Health Link, and this is a tech-enabled chatbot and toll-free line where the teens and their parents can be able to call in and ask any questions about life skills to support them in their ongoing journey in puberty. We have identified technology greatly and also access to quality education, which is one of the SDGs, SDG 4, I believe. And we are working with the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development to be able to deliver pertinent and contemporary issues through the competence-based curriculum. So what we are doing is that we have found an opportunity to engage the youth, the teens, to be able to assess the gaps that are there in content delivery in schools. We are working closely with the teachers so that we may be able to understand the challenges that are there, preventing them from mainstreaming pertinent and contemporary issues through their lessons. We believe that information is power, and we are majorly working with the Ministry of Education through KICD to be able to deliver this information to the children, basically that affects them at home, in their environment, and then they'll be able to address some of the major challenges within their own context. In terms of technology, we are working with the teenagers to be able to present them to available opportunities, working, of course, with the partnerships like Ashoka and Total News and other organizations so that they can see how they can help bring up their innovations to life. Thank you very much. In terms of challenges, some of what we have experienced with the youths is social cultural limitations, foundational issues with the background, and even exposure. If I may dive a little bit about social cultural context, we know that through our socializations, children are not able to engage with adults and have intergenerational conversations. So the innovators are having solutions to their key issues at the community level, at the family level, even at school level, but they are not able to articulate this because they are not given platforms because of the social cultural barriers. Number two is there is a major gender disparities at the community level, enabling certain genders, especially men and boys, to be able to express themselves. So when it comes to things and platforms like the scientific conferences, you'll majorly see boys being propelled to those spaces and leaving girls behind. The other key challenge that I want to speak about is a challenge of exposure. In certain contexts where we don't have innovations, conferences and exchange forums, you'll find that children are not exposed to opportunities lie out there. So basically the ideas lie in their heads, in their hearts, but they are not able to be brought to life. That's a long question, but I will attempt to crash it. So, in my current work with Ashoka, first of all, I am going through the Visionary Leadership Program. And this is a program that prepares leaders to be able to usher in innovators in the community and be able to manage innovations if they are in leadership. We are working towards social innovations and social impact. And one of the great advantages of working with Ashoka is that we are prepared for systems change, and we are able to describe how systems change would look like, how success would look like, and what input would like to bring on board so that we can be able to see the desired outcomes and impact. So at Ashoka, we are able to network with different partners, bringing on strategic partnerships and collaborations that together we can be able to bring on board the innovators, nurture their talents, nurture their innovations, find a way to bring them to the world, and even need be resource mobilized for them. The other thing is that some of the collaborators we are working with are able to work with parents on the ground. That's breaking the long social, cultural taboos, topics, and conversations, paving way for intergenerational conversations. That's preparing our communities, our country, and even funders for the change that is coming. Thank you very much. As I mentioned before, we are currently working with the Ministry of Education through Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development. And one of my recommendations to the government from the work that I have seen, we appreciate the policies and frameworks that the government of Kenya is able to lay down. We are rich in policies, we are rich in law, we are rich in frameworks and standard and operating procedures. What we need to do is now dissect that so that we can contextualize it for all the innovators across the country, provide them with a platform where they can be able to come and engage. And in terms of the young innovators and youthful innovators, be able to allocate resources that would consistently enable them to bring their social innovations to life. Keep going. The change is here. Do not stop. Somebody will listen, and somebody will believe in the change innovation that you have. Thank you. Make sure you keep your eyes on the problem and not on the solution.